Okay guys, I gotta put in a light in this room here. I do not have any light fixture, so I'm gonna put one right there. I don't know if you can see that mark in there. I measured the room from over there to over here, and from there to this corner to get a center. So I'll cut a hole there to put on the light. I'll show you guys step by step doing it. I do have a switch here, and a lot of people ask why you have a switch here and no lights. So what is this switch for? This switch actually control one of those outlets there. The top outlet it controls. The bottom one will work, but when you turn this off, it's turned off. So it's by the night light, so it actually controls one of the outlet for the night light. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tap into this guy here, into this switch, and run my wire all the way up into the ceiling over there. So you guys gonna see what I'm gonna do here. So first I gotta put my hold, my marking in there. I'm using one of this thing, they call a repair box that you can put into the ceiling, and you cut your hole and this thing here will come out. It's like a flange, I would say. Come out, open up like that, like a wing, like a butterfly bolt or nut, they call it, I guess. And it will screw down to the sheetrock. This will, when you screw these bolts down, it will come all the way down, tighten up to the sheetrock. So I'm gonna go put this up there and mark a circle and then cut it, and I'll be right back. So right there is a stud. That's why I use that nail to hit it in, so the stud running this way. I think I'll bring this light a little bit backwards here and then start cutting that hole. So I'll draw back another circle here and start cutting the hole. So right here is a stud. So from here to here is empty. There's no stud there and there's no stud this way. So I'll draw a circle here. There's no stud coming this way. And there's no stud going this way. So I'll draw my hole here. This is where I'm going to put that box there. That's where the stud running across there. I'll be back. Hopefully there's no stud in here. Okay, we're gonna go that way now and make sure there's no stud in there. Okay, so there's no stud in there, so I'll cut a hole there now. Cut the hole slightly smaller than your circle that you put around there. Okay, got a hole there. Now I'm gonna cut a hole over there to come down to this switch here. So right in here is gonna get a hole. So I'll fish my wire from here going across there. And I have to cut all the way down here. I'll be back. Okay guys, what I did, I used a pipe from there, pass it in here and come down all the way over here, push it in. As you can see, I gotta take this pipe out now. Hopefully I can, because it have trusses in there. I use a copper pipe, you can see there. Sorry for the mess in the bedroom, this is my kid room. Make sure when you're doing this here, use a drop cloth so those fiberglass insulation don't catch on your carpet and elsewhere. If you had use a roto zip instead of the sheetrock cutter, it would have messed up this whole room, would have been dirty. So I use this sheetrock cutter saw, small hand saw, and my box cutter. Now what I'm gonna do, I'll cut a hole, a line straight down to this switch here. If you don't have a switch, you can put the repair box and tap in and get power from your outlet. There's an outlet behind here which I could get power from, but I have Okay, there you got it. What I'll do, some people would do this here, which is not correct. That's not the right way in doing it, because my box is all the way inside, so you have a little room there. But if you look in there, I'll pass my wire in here all the way down in there, the back there, and there's enough space for me to put my board bead pliers in there and pass it through and pull it through there. So I'll work on that. As you can see, I got my wire over. Pretty soon I'm gonna get a light in here. Then I have to tape and mud, sheetrock back again. Hopefully I can get this done. Guys, I'm not a professional. I do this on my own. So you might want to talk to an electrician and a professional. I'm just showing you what I'm doing here. Make sure you put on gloves, something to protect your eyes, a suit, so none of this fiberglass catching your clothing or your hands. But I'm a little bit more tough. Something like this here, I had an estimate that a guy was gonna do it for a little over $1,000, which was pretty cheap. Depends on which state you're at. Now I got that in there. I have to mud that from top coming down here. And I switched out the old switch that I had there and put a new one. It was pretty beat up, and since back in the days, as you can see, it was painted over, all that kind of stuff. So I put in a whole new one, and it got light. Here we go. I just put on this pigtail. You guys can see it's working. Yep. Right on, like off. I'll mud that up and get back to you guys. Or it might be in the other video.